Why hello there. Today I'm bringing you some League of Legends. This is a game I just recently picked up, and I'm not particularly good at it, but I do enjoy quite a bit. I did play a little bit of Dota back in the day, but that wasn't that much because I wasn't that good at it. However, today I'm playing as Nocturne. He's free to play this week, so I decided to give him a shot, and it looks like I was going pretty well with him. I'm not commentating whilst I play, mainly because I wasn't really sure if I would have gone well in this game, because at the moment I'm a really bad player. However, we did win. Hopefully that doesn't spoil anything. So, what I try to do with Nocturne is I get up to the middle and I start hiding a little bit. Usually just wait for the minions, and I start to feed off the minions a bit so I can get my spells ready and whatnot. In this game, however, it's going to end up being a 2v2 instead of a 3v3 because two people are going to pull out. But I still found it quite entertaining. See, the other person, I don't know his name, Crystal753, wants to gank, but I want to go solo. It's usually more fun going solo. But Nocturne has been very interesting for me because usually I'd play as Ashe and I wouldn't get many kills. But this time playing as Nocturne, I was able to get quite a bit. Now, here's something which I found quite funny. 3 of the enemy come and they don't see me at all here. So I'm just waiting there, scared that one of them's going to come up to me. And notice that Riz is left alone there, so I start laying waste to him. However, I don't finish him off straight away, so I have to wait up a little bit. And now I start feeding on minions. Now this is where Nocturne gets strong. If you draw him away, Nocturne seems to have very fast attacks. So, you can get in there and start destroying everything, as well as range, which is brilliant, so you can harass a little bit. So as you can see here, I'm just quickly attacking, getting this guy down and killing him. Now, feeding off the minions is quite important, because then I can level up really quickly. And as you can see right now, someone's left the game, which just leaves me and one other guy for a bit. Now, in this commentary I didn't really want to talk about the gameplay that much. I sort of wanted to talk about the reason why I got into gaming, and why I enjoy it so much, as well as what I want out of a game. If you've watched some of my past videos, you should know that my favourite game of all time is Gran Turismo 5. Now, the reason for that is because when I play a game, what I want to do is I want to be able to do something which I wouldn't be able to do in real life, but is actually possible to do. That is the reason why I don't like games like God of War very much, because it's something you can't do in real life, but it's something that no one can actually do in real life. However, with Gran Turismo 5, it's something anyone can do if they have the money and the time, driving around in a realistic way around a track. That is what I enjoy from a game. Similarly, I will probably be enjoying Battlefield 3 when it comes out more than Modern Warfare 3, because Modern Warfare is remarkably unrealistic if you think about it. Because just look at how you can just commando pro off a cliff 360 no scope with a sniper rifle. Over in Battlefield 3 you'll probably be stuck with more realistic effects, such as sniping will probably be more realistic, as well as shooting. And also, similarly, I don't like games where you can cop a rocket launcher to the face and still survive. Like, that's just ridiculous. So that's a game, an example of that would be Halo. Not quite Halo. Halo, you still need to be rather stealthy. You can't just take millions of hits. But for me, games like that where you have incredible amounts of armor just don't satisfy, because I enjoy being more tactical, so being more careful about where I am, what I'm doing. As a consequence, I won't play many futuristic FPS games. Usually just want to stick with modern games. However, when it comes to RTS games, an example being League of Legends, you can't really be realistic because you're playing similar to God, therefore don't really have that much of a problem with League of Legends. However, also if you've been on this channel for some time, you should know that I love Age of Empires, particularly Age of Empires 2 Conqueror's Expansion. That game got me into gaming. I don't know why, I just loved it. I couldn't stop playing when I was younger. It was definitely one of the greatest games I've ever played. Also, a game called Lego Rock Race. If any of you played, please comment, because that game is actually one of the best games I've played, one of the most influential games also. It was just stunning, that game. Basically, what happened was you'd play as God, like normal, and you control Lego persons to collect life crystals. The franchise started in 1999, I believe, and finished in 2000. I think I still have some models of Lego Rock Raiders, like life crystals and stuff. Once again, if you've played it, please comment, because I want to see how many people have actually played that game. It's such a good game. Me and Gab have played a lot with Lego Rock Raiders. In fact, I think I lent my copy of it to Gabriel the other day. Anyway, Lego Rock Raiders was a brilliant game, so much fun, and that also got me really deep into gaming, just loved it incredibly. Additionally, a game called Croc, I'm not sure if it was Croc 1, 2 or something, that game, I can't remember much of it, but I really had a lot of fun with that. Knew all the cheats and stuff, all the secret race passages and stuff, but I don't know where my copy of that's gone to. I think I should have a look for that someday. Also, when I was like somewhere in primary, elementary school, I got into Warhammer. Now, Warhammer was definitely one of the most fun things I've done. Not only the painting and model making, but also the games. First Warhammer game I actually played was Fire Warrior. Now, that was the first FPS I ever played on the PS2 as well. So much fun. I can't remember that much of it, but I remember destroying Space Marines with my Tau pulse rifle. Well, that was a lot of fun. It wasn't that good graphics, but it was fun. I think we've got a small series of it on the channel which Seb done, but unfortunately that game is really old, so it was difficult to really get gameplay. As you can see here, I finally died. Killing spree's gone, unfortunately, and I don't get many killing sprees, unfortunately, so I guess that wasn't that big an issue. But getting back to gameplay just a bit, as you can see, the items I've gotten, like Zeal and stuff like that, because that increases my attack speed a lot. Now, the thing with Nocturne I've found is that if I have high attack speed, I can win most fights because I have a high attack. All I need is a higher attack speed. As you can see, I'm just getting through the minions quickly with my high attack speed. And I went up there just to check if, what was his name? I don't remember his name, if we went there. But, yeah, on top of Fire Warrior, which is my first Warhammer game, I also played Dawn of War, which is my first Warhammer RTS, essentially. that was also a lot of fun. Got me into the RTS genre a bit more after Age of Empires. When I was playing Age of Empires I was really young, so I didn't really understand what I was doing that much. But yeah, Dawn of War, then I got into other games such as Need for Speed. My dad bought Need for Speed for himself and I just played a little bit. I thought it was fun, but I didn't do it that much, because I also had Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. Well, Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec was my first Gran Turismo that I properly played. Prior to that, at my friend's place, I played Gran Turismo 1 and 2, but Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec was the first one I played by myself properly. And even though the graphics were pretty bad, I didn't know how to drive and stuff, I'd crash into walls, that was a heap of fun. But then I got Gran Turismo 4, and that defined my racing, well, not racing, but game simulation racing. I was brilliant at Gran Turismo 4 actually. I didn't do the wall riding or anything, except for on the Amalfi race where it was a little trick to level up quickly. You'd do the Amalfi race and sell the $250,000 Toyota rally car. Yeah, I'd really enjoy that game. Pretty much own everything I saw in that game. Then I got more into Gran Turismo 5 when that came out. That's a bit more recent, but I've loved playing that game. At the moment I'm actually driving as well, so I try not replicate what I do in Gran Turismo 5, but sometimes it creeps in a little bit. Thankfully I'm not one of those guys who enjoys drifting and stuff. But yeah. When I seriously started getting into gaming more when Minecraft Alpha was out. I first picked up Minecraft after watching a video about it, and yeah, I absolutely loved that game. That was brilliant, so simple, but exactly what I wanted. Basically, solved my Lego desires, basically, because I was never the kind who built Lego models. I was the one who built Lego worlds using the bricks, just bricks, nothing else. I built worlds with that, and that's why I guess I enjoy Minecraft so much. And recently the 1.8 release, which I've been waiting for so long, has come out, really changed the game for the better. And yeah, after that, different games started coming out, such as Terraria, Magica. Got into those and enjoyed myself a lot with them. Here I just managed to survive just with a little bit of health. How much? 30 health. Had to take down the minion quickly. And yeah, basically at the moment all the games I play excuse me. All the games I play are League of Legends, Minecraft, Terraria, and a little bit of Magica. I feel like it. Gran Turismo 5 as well as Black Ops. Now, on the point of Black Ops, that game is ridiculous. I don't actually enjoy it. I don't know why I play it. It just feels quite stupid at the moment. Because at the moment, I'm not pulling any good games. I pop into Express because that's great, but I always rock up in a demo match on firing range where everyone's getting spawn tracked, and I think that's just ridiculous. So at the moment of Black Ops, what I've done is I've decided not to play using the FAMAS, as some people say, stupid FAMAS. It was my favourite weapon back in the day, but now I think it's just stupid to use it. You're better off just using more fun weapons such as the FAL FN, which is one of my favourite weapons actually. It's a 2-shot kill that's brilliant, but it's semi-automatic, which is also great because you can reduce your recoil and stuff with that. Now, also recently I've been rocking it with the Stoner 63. Now that gun is a good gun because, like, I don't know, it's got a slow fire rate, slower than normal, which means you won't run out of the clip really quickly. Also, the slow fire rate means the recoil doesn't have that big an impact, where the recoil will just be neglected because the time it starts shooting again, it's reached equilibrium essentially. Also using the L96 a little bit because, you know, quick scoping is always fun. Otherwise, I don't use that many other guns. Yeah, they're the main guns I use. Sometimes I'll rock with the shotguns, just for fun, because shotguns are always fun. And right now, you'll see on the screen, I believe that I've lost connection. Yes, I just lost connection because my internet went kaput. And in the meantime, Brand over there has been laying waste to some of our minions over here and destroyed a turret. And yeah, so it's time to bring him down. He's only level 13, I'm 14. But yeah, basically that's what I like in a game. Realism. That is what defines a game for me. Sometimes I just feel stupid and want to play some zombies, because that's a little bit of fun. But otherwise it's usually realism. Now, I'd like to talk a bit about League of Legends for me. Now, I'm not a very good player of League of Legends. Like, I don't know why, but it could possibly be because my teammates are also rather crap most of the time. Like, sometimes I'd get a game where I get the most kills with only 2 kills, and yeah, we'd lose all the time. But now that I'm playing as Nocturne, I've sort of figured out how I like to play the game. Less defensively, more offensively. When I played as Ashe, I had to play really defensively, because any moment Ashe would just get owned. Now this is where the gameplay starts to go a little backwards, because everyone's reaching the same level. I'm level 14, everyone else is pretty much 14, except for, I believe Riz, I think it's Riz, who is only 12 or something like that. And League of Legends is actually a great game, I think, because like the guys at Riot Games have made a free game that basically sorts through all the gameplay stuff that people like and put them all together into one thing. Nice action, so team play, which is great in an RTS. Single player use, so as an RTS, it being single player is a great thing. Single player, as you control an individual character champion. Normally you don't get that in an RTS. Usually you control units and whatnot. But here I'm trying to solo basically 2 people. Best I can do is let my teammate destroy the inhibitor and get me some super minions while I go heal myself. I was playing with Vincent just recently, and he was using recall to get back to base. Now, something I should say about recall is that don't use it. The reason you shouldn't use it is because it destroys all your XP. Now, that's not a good thing, because you spend so long to get your XP up and stuff, and then you go destroy all of it. Now, League of Legends sort of reminds me a bit of RuneScape, but RuneScape's different. RuneScape was just a fun game. Like, I haven't played RuneScape in a very long time, and I guess there's a lot of additions into RuneScape. Something I'm doing here is actually really wrong, and that's chasing. You shouldn't chase unless you're really confident, and that made me very confident because my attack speed was high. So when I get back and there's minions, I could get rid of quite a few rather quickly. That's the trick I've found to be most useful in this game. However, it's quite easy to die, I've found, when someone such as Annie, for example, pops her ulti and rocks up with Tibbers. Tibbers just starts destroying me. Right here you'll also see a glitch that occurs when I disconnect and reconnect. I don't know what happens, I guess it's just a little bit of a bug. Also, right now I believe I had to tab out to quickly check something. So, that's why the screen's paused and probably returned dead. I can't remember what happened. But, I only just started playing League of Legends, so I don't really have that many things. I've only got about 1500 influence points, recently unlocked Ash and stuff. Oh, here we go, I'm back. Yeah. Also, you'll see that random cannonballs will be flying around the screen. I think that's a consequence of my disconnection and reconnection. Maybe it won't happen because that was maybe another game. Oh, I don't remember that happened. I think it might have been because I went too far up. Usually I also play, what do you call it, 3v3, because when I play 5v5, people get really stuck up and I'm not that good, so they get angry at me and stuff like that. But usually when I'm playing 3v3, I can have a quick, fun game, not that many issues, usually lay waste to everything. I don't know the name of this character, I think it's the mum or something, quickly check it. But League of Legends is also rather new of a game, so I can see this going really far, so I'm checking it right now. Where is it? Here we go. It is called Amumu, the Sad Mother. Rather good health, high spells. See, the thing with Nocturne is its stats, I'll bring them up right now. There's high attack, it's rather high difficulty, it's got reasonable health but low spells. The spells that I've found have been really good except for the second one, which is the W. It doesn't really do much. Its passive is give bonus attack speed while it's active, creates a magical barrier for 2 seconds which blocks the next enemy ability. I don't think that's really useful, but things such as the Unspeakable Horror, Paranoia and Dustbringer are rather active in my opinion, so they're really good. And thankfully because he's free to play, I can use him and get as many influence points as possible, so I can purchase him basically. One thing I don't like about this game, however, is the waiting times when you die. I wish it was only about 15 seconds, not a minute, near the end of a game. As you can see, the game's nearing an end. I believe the game only goes for something like 35 minutes, which is, in my opinion, a bit too long, because I understand that they're trying to control people rage quitting and stuff, and people going AFK, but sometimes I need to leave a game, and if I want to leave, I get banned essentially. Now, in this gameplay I've basically reached a point where everyone's level 18, and as a consequence what happens is that we just keep going to their base, trying to destroy things, but then doubling us, double teaming us and killing us. If I was playing with, say, Vincent or Gabriel or Sebastian, when we'd be on Skype together, we would have probably gone much better, because then I could control when we push, when we gank and whatnot. So right now with Dustburn, it's such a brilliant attack in my opinion, because you can quickly harass from afar and then just get up with your high attack and start killing them. So now I'm just trying to get Riz to die, but I don't want to push too far forward. At the same time trying to destroy this inhibitor so I can spawn some more super minions. Come on, still can't think. I think one of these hits should do it for him. Yeah, there we go, so destroyed that. Now I have to get through these minions and Riz will come back full health, unfortunately I guess. This is going to take a while, trying to destroy this while getting owned by them. It gets pretty intense this game actually, now that Brand and Riz are both attacking me. All I can do now is flee, or Brand can just kill me, which you probably will. There we go. What's this guy's name? Squiggles. Well, if you want to add me on League of Legends, I'd be happy to add you as a friend. So right now, who's this? My teammate is getting rid of some what do you call it? The turret, and now it's her turn to destroy the Nexus, but unfortunately she also dies. I don't know if it's a she or a he, I'm just saying she because the character's a she. But unfortunately the bloody respawn time's going forever. So it's going forever, so I'm just waiting it out, hoping for the best. I should have gotten myself some more healing potions, because that's useful. Now I decided to get more armor, so I can take a few more hits, follow these things, and I don't know if I teleport again. Usually I like teleport to places, so I can get there quickly, get into the action, destroy some noobs. Even though I don't really get to destroy noobs very often. But with Nocturne I've been doing it a reasonable amount. Usually get the first kill of the game, because I have figured out this tactic of this hiding maneuver, especially in 3v3. I figured out how the hiding I can do best. I don't know if it's just for me or if it's a specific technique for Nocturne, but I guess it works with Nocturne. It hasn't worked with Ashe that much because Ashe is weak. Ashe is really weak. So here I go attacking the Nexus. I've got Squiggles here with Brand. Now two of them attacking him, so I just quickly die. And I believe my teammate should handle it for me, saying "God damn" and the messaging. So this game's pretty much coming to an end. It's nearly finished, I believe. I don't get any more kills, maybe I was going to get 10 to 8, I believe, or something like that. Otherwise, I believe this was actually one of my most enjoyable games. I don't know why I had fun with it. But it wasn't my best, but it was an enjoyable one, certainly. And unfortunately, Turret's slain my teammate, and I've still got 15 seconds to respawn, so The best thing I could do really is teleport in, which I think I do. Can't remember exactly. I played a few more games after this. Here we go, some healing potions, just in case. And here we go, I teleport in. Teleport's great because you can get in really quickly. Once I get to a level, I'll get the flash and I can get to places even more quickly. And there is spawning more super minions, which is great. And all I've got left to do is really destroy that nexus. I should really... yeah, I think I die again. Or do I? Yeah, I die. And I believe my teammate should just finish this up. Yeah, they do keep getting me really hard with the two guys at level 18. I'm soloing at level 18. But as you can see, the Nexus is only half health, so it shouldn't be too long before we get him. Where's my teammate? Oh, she's just standing there purchasing something. Go quickly. I need you to go quickly so you can do some killing. Now, go. And I've only got 15 seconds to respawn, and this game never ends, it seems. Never ending game. Just want to max out my health potions just while I wait, because I guess I can't really purchase anything else. Usually when I'm trying to run somewhere quickly, I usually just lock the camera so I can watch where it's going. It's a bit more interesting, instead of having to move my mouse around all the time. Well, my teammate's only level 17, I didn't notice that. But my teammate's also at the base right now. There's a glitch going on right there. I believe I'm going up to Brand, and all I've got to do is just kill Brand. If I kill Brand, I'll have a minute to kill Riz and then destroy the Nexus. So now I just have to go to the Nexus quickly and start destroying it, and that's game over for them. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, a like, a favourite, and I hope to see you later.